Hello, 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 hello. I'm painting an owl. I am Lynn Browder, and I'm painting an owl. That's what I'm doing. I'm also sleepy, which is probably what happens a lot. I have a son, Owen, who is 11, and he has autism. And we paint together working on his fine motor skills. So he helps me paint the backgrounds with a hand over hand method, and then I paint the rest. And so depending on the night or what I'm doing, I paint different things. And tonight I am painting an owl, or so I think. Things change. If you've watched before, you know that the one thing that's consistent is always change. I think something's going to happen and then it does not. Or I change my mind. And so right now, I think I'm painting an owl. And I started painting, I'll have to look at the date. I think it's over 4 years now. It's probably closer to 5. All the days blend together. If you're like me, they all blend together. And I don't get a lot of sleep. I can't talk either. A lot of times because it depends on the night as to whether my son Owen sleeps very much or not. So I don't get a lot of sleep in general. But I started painting with him so that we could work on his fine motor skills. And I'm telling you, I thought I was painting for Owen, but I absolutely love painting, and it has given me so much. And I truly believe it's more about me painting anymore than it is about Owen and I painting. And so I think there's maybe it's just a shadow. I'll have to look. I started really painting for him. I got sidetracked. Now I've got kind of a interesting looking branch here, but that's okay. And I absolutely love painting. I love the whole part of it. So I keep distracting myself. That's probably the little bit of sleep I didn't get last night. I'm gonna make it like that, and I sometimes will come back, and then I'll add in some more colors and textures here. But he has a hard time holding like his utensils and writing, or even the painting and coloring and that type of thing. Anything that requires like his fine motor skills. And so we work together to try to help that. And sometimes it's a little bit of a challenge because he it's hard for him. He doesn't know how to necessarily like button his clothes, or how his shoes are a big thing, and he's actually learned how to put his shoes on and socks, but sometimes he has a hard time like the direction of socks, like if the heel needs to go on the bottom, and that type of thing is really kind of complicated for him. So teaching him how to kind of add that into how to use his hands, and it's part of why I started painting with him. When I paint flowers, which I paint a lot of the flowers, I he's gonna have like long legs or something, I think. To get him down to the branch. I probably should have put the branch a little bit closer, but we just, he's getting ready to take flight. Maybe I'll add a little more fuzz and stuff down there. And I was just saying something. Now see, I lost my train. Oh, this is what happens. Owen did not sleep much on Saturday night. He woke up numerous times, and so that was, even though that's been several days, that always throws our entire week off. And tonight he got out of bed numerous times to tell me that we weren't going to the bank on Saturday. I don't know that I shouldn't say I've never gone to the bank with him on Saturday. But I don't ever remember really going to the bank with him on a Saturday. And so I'm not quite sure how he got this in his mind tonight, that he did not want to go to the bank on Saturday. Saturdays are for him to go see his grandma, and spend time with her, and then we either eat lunch or do something all together. And sometimes we go either bowling or to ride his bike. And lately, though, there's been many nights many Saturdays that he's been upset for different reasons. And so we're kind of working on that. To help him kind of understand and go through all of those emotions. And I did the black early so that I could kind of build on from there, and because I want to outline the eyes a little bit, and I'm always eyes are always like this interesting thing to me, because I mess them up a lot, because I don't let them dry. I'm really bad about letting things dry, so that's part of why I started that early. And so we just keep building. If you go outside the lines, you just keep making them bigger. No big deal. I make up all the rules as I go along, so it's all good. Actually, I wanted a little more of that there. But he's been having a harder time. Owen's been having a harder time with just timing, and I think as he gets a little bit older, there's a lot of different things that he's learning to deal with, and emotions, and just when you're in that preteen stage and everything else in between. So I think that's all. Everything's going through something. See, that's what I was talking about, how I end up making a mess with colors when I blend them. But that's okay, because I'm going to put more stuff around it anyway, so it's all good. It'll work out in the wash. If not, we just keep going. We just keep going till it does something that I wanted to do. And that's the thing, is I always kind of color and then color some more. And in my mind, he's going to have glasses, but I'm not sure if I'm going to have that happen or not. So we'll see. We shall see what happens. And I say an owl, but he might be another type of bird. I don't really know. Kind of add a little color in here to his wings. So he's got a little attitude, little color. I make a lot of roosters. I really like roosters when I paint a lot too. And so I'll do a lot of colors with the roosters. So now I gotta decide if I wanna, like, I'll put some, he may end up being like a goofy bird. That happens, like I said. We're just going with the flow here. Because you never know what might happen. You never know. I'm kind of liking he looks kind of, it's almost more of a, like, tweet bird or something. I don't know what a tweet bird is, but, like, I think the owl has left the building at this point, but we'll see. He might come back. Well, I think I'm putting more black on somehow. My yellow and my black over here, they kind of mingled. So, and then of course I pulled it down from the eye as well, but it's all good. It'll all work out. That's what I say. It'll work out. At some point, it'll work out. I think I'm going to put some little ear bobs over here. Some owls have those little ear things, and some don't. So we're just going to kind of make some ear clobby doodles. That's the technical term, ear clobby doodles. And then see, I'm going to go around. Now, I don't know that I put the nose in the place I wanted to put the nose to be able to put the glasses on that I was thinking, but we'll see. Because I was going to do kind of a big kind of orangey red color glasses, but I don't know. We'll see. A lot of times I don't think very far ahead in my my design. They just kind of end up how they end up. And see, I've got this wild branch down here because I was talking and dreaming, I think. But again, it's all good. When I started painting, I was so worried about everything having to be perfect, and I have a slight shake, and so there's nothing that's ever perfect when I paint. And so you know, it's kind of one of those things you just have to deal with or make it how you want it. And so once I kind of accepted that it is what it is, and that's one of those statements that we either like or we don't like, right? It is what it is. I'm trying to decide if I want to jazz him up. He's not going, he is not going the way I had decided that I would make him in my mind. This is always what happens, is I change directions as I go along. So I'm trying to decide if I want to like kind of add some more colors to him, which I'm kind of doing by using this brush over here. Or if I just want to let him fly, literally. Sometimes I think just doing the simplistic whatever it is what I should do, and then sometimes I get like too involved in the whole aspect of what I'm doing. So gonna keep adding colors. So tonight, when Owen went to sleep, he was concerned that we were going to the bank, and so I told him that we weren't going to go to the bank on Saturday, not even tonight, on Saturday. Today's Tuesday, so we have plenty of time between now and then to go to the bank if we need to go to the bank. But he got out of bed like 5 or 6 times to tell me that we weren't going to the bank on Saturday. Well, he wanted to tell me we were going to the bank and then tell me we weren't going to the bank. He gets like that too, where he will say something and then it's not what he means. Like, he will say the opposite of what he means, and then he keeps repeating it till you repeat it, and then he gets upset because it's the wrong thing. But that's what he said, and so that's what you continue to say, not realizing that you've then said the wrong thing because we've said the right thing so many times, or vice versa. I feel like I want some like more color on him, but I'm just kind of like, I don't know. I get like this where I need I want more color, and then I can't decide what I want to do. This is his ears, kind of, but he's kind of an owl. Kind of an owl, kind of an owl. That's what we're going with, kind of an owl here. I always sign O for Owen, and then L and B. Now I could do my glasses that I was talking about, and that I was gonna make him like some bright glasses and put that on there. But like I said, I put his nose higher than I had planned, which really isn't a problem because I can still make his glasses kind of bigger. So let's see. I'm going for it. See, I have this little shake like I was talking about. And so that doesn't help the process. I'm making the top a little more square. And then my concentration here. Okay, now I'm just gonna connect it. There we go. That's what we needed. Now he's kind of an owl. I'm gonna just keep saying he's kind of an owl. I want a little more, like he needs a little more fluff, I think, with his fluffy, stuffy hair. I think that'll make me happy, and then he can be done. I think he's still an owl. I'm gonna, like, I think I just need a little more, like, he's a little light right there. Maybe he needs a little, that's what he probably needed, was a little more, like, fluffy in there. I'm gonna add a little bit of the color on the, that's what he needed. He just needs a little shade. Just a little more. I was liking it, but I think I'm, like, he needed a little more feathery shade, I think. We can always keep adding or undoing. How do you undo? Well, you just keep adding. That's what I say. I was probably happier with him when he was all blonde, but or belly cream or something, I don't know. He'll dry. I'm gonna have to add a little bit more of the feathers back over him. See, I think and overthink these. This is what I do. But that's okay too. Let's see, I can do his little belly. That might help a little bit. He's working himself out. Oh, so you can watch the video and go, she should have stopped at 13 minutes and 23 seconds. Or can say, you can comment and tell me when I should have stopped. Or just kept going. But it's okay, because we'll just, it's all good. Because guess what? We can make another one We can rebuild. I think that was wasn't that from like one of the TV shows or something? We can rebuild, or we can rebuild him, or I forget. I am the world's worst about like lyrics and things like that to songs and such. So okay, well, he completely now has a covered belly, but that works. That works. He's, you know. Oh, there you go. There you go. All right. Well, I pretty much paint every day, so come back tomorrow and see what else we do, or you can watch some of my earlier videos and find out. I also do a weekly podcast about autism as well, and soon it should be on YouTube as well, hopefully, so we'll get that there. But thanks for watching. Toodles.